Yeah. Central's like started that all that dot talk and that. Them man there started that first. Then Nasty obviously, because he was around them man there and that, he just ran with it, innit? N.A. You get me? You know what I'm saying to you? And obviously East people started doing the dots as well, innit?
Yeah.
East people started copying and doing the dots as well.
Who done dots in East?
Yeah, I can't remember, man, the lyrics and that.
Yeah,
but
he's just pushing lies on us. We didn't do no dots.
North and
We had our own flows, bro. Why was we doing dots?
So I'm just saying,
we weren't doing dots. Shocky, remember doing dots? Did you ever do dots?
Did you have a dot?
No, but we never done dots.
He must have had a dot lyric.
He just tried to push stuff on us.
Yeah, no. You look might have dot lyrics still.
No, we never had no dot lyrics.
A couple people did. What I'm actually thinking.
We never had no dot lyrics.
Really deep into it. Who was
in East London? We caught back. North London we caught back. There was no dots in there.
Yeah.
You just heard Maxwell say all the major A stuff. There was no dots. Trust me.
North the dot, south the dot, east the dot, west the dot.
Yeah, come on, man, rate the dots.
Out of there with them ones there.
No, man, rate the dots.
You mad? Kidman was crazy.
You know what? You know what? That World War. I don't know. I wouldn't say World War 3. That State Your Name Gangster, the essential one. That one was a moment. That was a serious moment.
So Agenda was dropping open.
That was a crossing moment for South, for me and East looking over. That was like one of the tunes we knew and rated, or like it was visual as well.
State your name.
Yeah. And it was done properly.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. I knew a lot of South MCs. Like I said, my dad lived in South. At one stage, I was living downstairs from Remedy.
Yeah, he was on the block in the
D block. Was on the block.
D block.
You know what I mean?
D block.
I used to roll with Tiny Tempah.
Come on.
Tried to get him in Wolfpack. No, everyone was like, it's full.
He went to Aftershock.
Yeah, he went to Aftershock. That was before Aftershock.
R.I.P. Yeah, Tiny Tempah done the right move.
That was when, do you remember he had a mixtape called Chapter 1 Verse something? And it had I don't know, he just used to walk around with these CDs and he had like loads of tunes. That's how I first heard him, because I was doing a thing called UK Sound. And we used to get people in to interview them and stuff like that, and it was like funded by, I don't know who it was funded by, but like we literally had an office and everything, like big cameras, Macs and all of these stuff. And they taught me how to edit and all of that. That's our first. So we used to get people down to interview him, and I think that's how I first linked up with Tinie, because I knew someone he knew. And obviously after I heard, because remember I'd go Rhythm Division, people would leave their CDs and that, I'd get them, you know, listen to them and all that. So that's how I first heard him. But he was actually cold, and we ended up interviewing so many people, like so many people on that thing. Like it was good. Like I think some of the interviews and that are on YouTube. That's how I met a Carla through there.
Yeah, big up a Carla.
Do you know what I mean? I met him through there. Like we done so many things. I had PDC come down.
Yeah. PDC bang.
Yeah, I had PDC come down. Like it was a good time. It was a good time, man. I think obviously like the scene now is, it's sick. Like there's a lot of things going on in that, but being there at the beginning and seeing everything unfold is a bit crazy. From even like you'd be in the most random ends, going in the most random block because there's a radio station in the block. It's either in an house or it's at the top of the block, on the roof. There's all these things, and it was just like so random, innit?
Yeah.
And it was like it was a good thing to be a part of. I don't think
the rankings now. This YouTube thing, they're getting out of the blocks.
They don't need to do no
from the
radio.
blocks.
Yeah, they
straight bows.
Yeah, just straight social
safer,
media blow up.
That's why when you see them performing and that, they can't even not hold the mic and that. They're holding the mic there.
Yeah, they ain't got no
lyrics out. You can see.
Yeah.
You could just see that, innit? When you go and watch all of them, like, I'm not even gonna say his name, but them crib session things, innit? That's on YouTube.
Mind games.
When you go and watch them, that's when you just see, innit? Like Bear and like them dual artists that don't even know how to hold the mic properly and that. Crazy thing.
Yeah.
Like that's all the radio and that's the training of knowing how to.
That was the training of knowing how to hold the mic, knowing even what lyrics were of yours were good because what ones were the room shakers. Yeah. So you knew to spit them more. You knew how to, even the energy, everything. Yeah. You learned everything from there. Yeah, you learned everything from there, man.
Park up to the side. Oh yeah, that one there's not connecting with the people, and that. Let me drop this one, and that.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And like, yeah, I just think it made people be. At the time, we didn't know it, obviously, but it made us be like all-round artists. Do you know what I mean? Because we could do that. And we were still like going studio and making little songs and stuff like that, like learning the structure of songs. And we were still doing all that, but we had everything else like a package, man. And even now, I'll go to a show. I don't think the other females on the show have got the energy of me, not horribly, but like, I bring the energy, but I was there. Know what I mean?
Do you think it's hard though? Do you think it's hard being a woman MC? Like in Grime, do you think like if you was a guy, it would be treated a bit differently?
How are you treated?
Obviously, like back in the day, it kind of bothered me, but then, because like obviously certain things. All the boys would be invited from Wolfpack and not really me. And
mind
like,
games,
do you know what I mean? And
invites.
like, or they'd remember I'm a little girl. My mum's not gonna let me go out all night. What with these boys and like, do you know what I mean? Like, so it was a bit harder for me to go places and stuff like that. Like we was meant to perform in Time and Envy under 18s. I wasn't allowed to go.
No go.
I wasn't allowed to go. Do you know what I mean? It was all the way in Romford, like. I wasn't allowed to go.
What was the first rave that you was allowed to go to?
I don't know, because then I met. I don't know if you remember. There was R.I.P. There was a bird called Bianca that worked for Rewind Mag, and she used to. When they done the set for Risky Roadz in Rhythm Division, she was a part of that, and she actually gave me the mic so I could MC there, and. After that, she started like helping me and stuff. So she started taking me to the Rewind magazine events. One of them was where I met Eni. That was the first time I met Eni, and he just said, "Come on with me." Gave me the mic and that. I was doing Straight Out of Bethnal's. I think that was Chantel Fiddy's rave. Straight Out of Bethnal's. Yeah, there was loads.
Magazines
there was literally loads. Loads.
Yeah, you done bad things, bro.
Like, yeah, there was like literally somewhere every day to go, something every day to do. All you done was got on a bus, you got on a train, and you was literally everywhere. I remember just going around everywhere, and it was so fun. And you know,
the passion.
Yeah, and you know what was so fun as well? This sounds so silly, yeah, but obviously I was on Channel U, so I'd go places and people just like wanted to say hello to me and that, like, you know what I mean? Like
crazy thing.
And I was just like a kid enjoying life.
That must have been different, boy. I'd have loved to have been on Channel U them times there and that. Boy.
Yeah.
Boy. I was just hood famous though, innit? So it was just basically like I was on Channel U, you get me?